progress I will make in Nigeria will surprise Nigerians if I get the opportunity, says Peter Obi. Plus, group launch book on Peter Obi. Hey guys, this is still DJMTV Daily News Update. Ahead of the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has put to rest the speculation that he is working with the aggrieved governor-elect on the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to win the 2023 general election. Peter Obi said, "What I will do in Nigeria will shock the whole of Nigerians if I am given the chance." Recall that DJMTV has earlier reported that Peter Obi has severally met with Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State, Nyesom Wike of Rivers State, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi of Enugu State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, who have all failed out with the party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. The meeting has fueled so many speculations that the governors would be working to deliver the former Anambra State governor in the forthcoming general election in February. But reacting to this, while speaking in Makurdi in the video we're about to watch, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party said himself and the PDP governors have a common agenda in finding a better Nigeria. The only deal I have with them is that they are passionate about Nigeria, he said. Peter Obi has also blasted the All Progressive Congress APC government for displaying a lack of leadership during the current economic crisis and humanitarian services, an issue rocking the nation. Obi has praised Governor Ortom for confronting insecurity challenges in Benue State at personal risks and comfort. He said Governor Ortom would have left the flooded victims and carry on with his personal agenda because they are not his children. But because he is a father to Benue people and a good leader, he has decided to answer the call of those persons who are affected by the flood. Let's watch the video. We'll be right back.
I can tell you the only deal I have with them is that they are passionate for a better Nigeria. That's the only deal. Everybody wants Nigeria to survive now. Everybody, because at the end of the day, if it collapses, anarchy consumes everybody. You wouldn't see about party. If they throw a bomb down here, you wouldn't know who is governor, who is the gate man. So it's better we save Nigeria, because if it happens, nobody knows who will be affected. So we want Nigeria to be saved. We want a better Nigeria. Everybody wants to be with his children, anarchy. Look at him caring about those people in IDP camp. They're not his children. They're not anything. He can just walk away and say they're not his business. But he's caring about them. And that is what we want. We want a Nigeria that will show the same patriotism by caring about people and everything. Look at the flooding that has happened all over Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, the government of Nigeria have not responded adequately. They've not shown compassion. A leadership comes with compassion, comes with listening, comes with understanding. Even those people in IDP, how many people from federal government have come to visit them? That is what you do. That's what shows that you're committed to Nigeria. Benue, for example, I keep saying it is a huge state. This is a 34,000 square kilometers of land of a state with 4 million people. What you can do with Benue will shock you if I have the opportunity. It will shock you. These are states that we could have. After 4 years, the people will say, thank God they met this man. Because there is a lot to do with this place. I'm in Benue State today to do a courtesy call to the 2 former traditional rulers in Benue State, the Third TV and Ochidama. And of course, I can't come to Benue without coming to pay my loyalty to the governor. Everybody knows that if there's one state I feel the governor has done what I would respect, caring for his people when they are the federal government abandoned them, it is Benue. So I came to pay my respect to him, and that's basically why I'm here. And I thank you and urge you to continue to do, because whenever I see pictures of those in IDP, I feel very sad that Nigerians can live in refugee in Nigeria when we're not at war. These are some of the things I want to solve. These are one of the things we want to take care of. We want to make sure that Nigerians are secure and they live peaceful and we are united. We must love each other. We must care for each other. And that's what I'm striving hard to achieve. It is not about party. It is about our nation called Nigeria. We must build a better place.
Welcome back, guys. This is still DJMTV Daily News Update. Meanwhile, on other news, all is set for the launch of the second edition of the book on the Nigerian Labour Party's presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, that is titled The Challenge of Good Governance and Leadership in Nigeria, The Peter Obi Factor. Those expected to be at the event when the presentation of the book will come up include elder statesman and leader of Afenifere Ayo Adebanjo, elder statesman Dr. Umar Uleazu, Sariki Abdullahi Mohammed, Senator Victor Ume, governorship candidate of the Labour Party in Lagos State Mr. Gbadobo Rodos, and the president Alaobo Development Foundation ADF Professor Uzodinma Wanla, amongst others. According to the chieftains of the ADF in Lagos, Chief Emmanuel Mok, the book in question was put together many months ago by the foundation without knowing that Peter Obi would enter the presidential race. He said the book will essentially open the eyes of Nigerians and others on the miracle the former governor of Anambra State performed in that state. Mr. Emmanuel said the ADF wrote the book because they were overwhelmed by Obi's performance, adding that their intention was to survey the state of development in the eastern part of the country at the time and was surprised by this governor who really meant business. The ADF national president said some time ago that the book was not essentially about Peter Obi as a person, but about the exemplary and purposeful leadership he provided that has remained a beacon of good governance. He relayed how the Chief Executive Officer of Innosim Vehicle Manufacturing, Chief Innocent Shukuma, asked ADF to thank Peter Obi for the unprecedented support he offered him by paying him upfront for vehicles supplied to the state, as well as the part he played when his consignment was seized by custom. According to him, apparently this is a very different situation today, where Innosim Motors is in court with Imo State government because Governor Uzodinma's government has not paid for the vehicle worth 2.5 billion naira, which is supplied the state by the motor company. This is still DJMTV Daily News Update. So guys, here we have it of ad for Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party for the 2023 general election, who has said that visiting the 5 aggrieved PDP governor is not for them to work with him, but he visited them because he knows and he thinks that they have the same thing in common, and that is to see that Nigeria will work again. And that is why he has visited the governor of Benue State and also the 5 aggrieved governor to know how they can be able to work together to achieve a better Nigeria. He has also said that the way the country is, vast lands in the country, that if he's been given the opportunity, what he was going to do with those land will be shocking to Nigeria. He said that if Nigeria gives him the opportunity, he is going to make sure that what he will do will surprise Nigeria. So guys, what are your thoughts and comments? Do you think that Peter Obi will be able to lead Nigeria from the mess it is right now to a better country? Will he be able to pull us out from a consuming nation to a production nation? What are your thoughts and comments? Share them with us in the comment section below.